I prefer the one about the sun priest falling in love with a merchant's daughter.
Okay.
It's a bit frivolous, isn't it?
Oh, don't worry. Even if I stream Dragon Quest Builders less frequently, it will never be so infrequently that there's any kind of gap in my upload to YouTube. The VODs will go up once a day.
Waste of time.
Come rain or shine.
Last week.
Hello.
Sorry, I have no news that would interest you.
Oh. Well, okay then. At least you were polite about it. Check his knee is the best way to tell which game they're from. Fair enough. I must admit, I'll normally start watching something on YouTube, then just come here because I'm not patient enough to wait for the next one to come out. When I know the rest of the story is right there, and I thought, right, that makes sense. Light Sentinel. Though not everyone gets on with Twitch, as in not everyone can actually use Twitch. So part of me uploading the VODs is to help with that. But right now, when it comes to PC gaming, I very much doubt I have that option. So it's not something I can offer. But certainly with the console gaming, I can. Right. Is there anything? I'll get the free sample box, sure. I don't think there's much that I want to offer here. Oh, actually, no, there are some things. We can sell this. Pretty much all of those. There are other things around. Have we picked up anything else? No, that's fine. Okay, sell the marked items. Thank you. Hello, Mithril. I love your name, by the way.
Oh, wonderful. So many come to the Sundom and can't be bothered to work. But you don't seem like the rest.
That's a compliment, but it almost feels offensive. But, I mean, sure. Box. Sorry, Fox, but you're just too precious to allow to live. The name Aavak? It's an old name. Old name. Means silhouette. Anything up there? Keep an eye out for any more tomes, because honestly, they're some of the best stuff that I've found so far in the game. Cat cliffs. Okay. Can we get up there? Are there secrets to be found if we can? These are the important questions that I demand answers to. Hello, Bo. Afraid not.
Fresh as it comes.
Ah. Oh, Sir Althasol, I recently restarted my game of Dragon Quest Builders because I was dissatisfied with the town we built. Oh, bless. I'm sorry about that, mate. Okay, well, there is a supply crate there. Anything else around here? Can I make it across? Whoop! No. Ow! Ow! Broken legs are a price I'm willing to pay for secrets. Do you think that rather than singing at sailors, mermaids should just start whistling at boats from red coral reefs? I mean, I can only attest to the success that I've experienced with the red bush whistle technique. Oh, so, yeah, I think mermaids probably should update a little bit. What are we looking at?
The one about the sun priest falling in love with a merchant's daughter.
Hello?
Don't bother me, Outlander. I don't need a mercenary. I need a miracle. Someone who can tell me who slaughtered my men.
I'm a good tracker. Maybe I can help. What happened?
Mass murder. That's what. 5 night guards shredded like cabbage out there in the quarry.
5 men murdered? How?
Don't know. One was a buddy from before the liberation. We worked this quarry together as slaves for the Mad King. My friend, may he walk forever in the light, knew how to fight. Fiends who did this must have had stealth or numbers.
Okay. Anything unusual?
Anything strike you as strange or out of the ordinary?
Well, let's see, oh yeah, chunks of corpses, gushing blood. Sorry. Pressure's getting to me. Not used to murder.
Oh, that's completely fair.
Nothing unusual. Well, except we've been doing a little blasting lately, and Saravad said, no, that's just stupid.
Anything you think starts with, well, I mean, there was, nah, don't worry. That's almost always worth saying. Saravad, who's that?
What exactly did Saravad say?
Nothing. Kept babbling about a pile of rocks out there. Said he didn't remember it from yesterday. I told him that this here is a quarry where we move rocks all day. So rocks getting moved ain't so surprising, lunkhead.
That's fair. Blasting?
You've been using explosives?
Sure. To clear away bedrock and get to the good stuff, we do it for a week or so every year. But that's got nothing to do with the dead. They were torn apart, not blown up.
Okay. Well, if it's going to be machines, and you specifically mentioned stealth or numbers, well, the first thing that comes to mind is those stalker things that we've seen.
Machines have killed them.
Don't see how. The quarry is fenced and gated, and I've never seen a glint hawk do anything like
Oh,
this.
okay. Well, that throws that idea out the window then. I'll look around.
The quarry.
If you think it'll help.
I mean, stones moving around, though? Is it possible there's a machine that can rather than stealthing can like cloak visually by like chameleon sort of cloaking? Are we dealing with a rogue TARDIS is what I'm asking. Rogue TARDIS with a functioning chameleon circuit. Blood on the stone. Well, at least this one's close to our level. For a lead about who might have killed the guard. Talk to quarry foreman. I don't see anything.
Explosives. Quarry's been doing a lot of blasting.
Any particular piles of rocks? I can yeah, there's going to be some sort. Oh, something over there. There's definitely something glinting over there when I pull up my focus and then it disappears. That could just be draw distance though.
Huh. Nora here?
Yes, indeed. Maybe able to go down. How would I get down if I wanted down? Do I want down is the next question. How do you get down there, guys? Do you use ladders or something?
It's a bit frivolous, isn't it?
Because if there is a normal way in, I'd rather take that than... Oh, there we are. There we go. You know, just look around a little bit. Rather than jumping in there, because then if there's a way back out, I won't know where to look for it. There we go. Focus up. Examine the mound. Examine the explosives. Examine the mound. There are 3 points in this quest. Let me just check that out again. Okay. You know, I'm going to err on the side of caution. If I have to leg it back this way, then I want something I can use to protect myself. That'll do. Because I can happily move through these. Is this the mount? No. No. There's an... Oh, there we are. Got something over there.
That doesn't look like an ordinary rock pile.
Rock breaker mount. Rock dirt likely caused by the emergence of a rock breaker. Okay, well, game, you've just spoiled yourself, but okay, I suppose. Isn't there like a 1 on this or something? No, I guess not. Aavak, how do I get down safely? Chat. Here's a bunch of bad ideas. Yeah, that's pretty much what just happened to us all. Exactly, more or less.
Blaze. Enough for quite a blast.
Okay. See, you've just given me all of the equipment I need to make almost all of my specialist arrows. If anything just said boss fight, that just did. Let me just make sure that I'm on my big chunky potions then.
That's odd. What's this man doing here?
We're about to find out. Weird steaming, glowing mound that growls. Have we learnt nothing by being the "War, my lord" worm sign? Oh, not quite as awesome as worm sign. Still, pretty bloody cool all the same.
Oh boy. You're a big one, aren't you?
Yes, it is. I can't see it when it's under the ground. Ah! Alright, there we go. We've got a sight on it. I can override this. I mean, I even have the ability to override something like this. My lord. Okay. Quick walk without rhythm. I know, right? So, body. Weakness to freeze, strength to fire. Hard outer casing to protect synthetic muscles and all operational systems. Digging arms. Destroying these components disables the ability to burrow underground. That probably sounds like a good thing. Exhaust port. Hitting this component deals greater damage to the machine. Fuel sac. Destroying this component disables the ranged elemental attack and triggers an elemental explosion. No, 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 my lord, what? Disapprove. Oh, thank you. Oh, it is angry. I mean, to be fair, I would be too. Where are you, you little wretch? I can see you. What are you doing? How do I get you to pop back out? By being somewhere where you can see, obviously. Okay. Nope. Nope. I just removed components underground, I'm fairly certain. Can I even get those now? Ooh! That was silly. Especially because it wasn't intentional for that to happen. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Please stop. Need to take off the digging arms. Okay, we need the chunky potions if I can get them. Okay, I have no chunky potions. That's unfortunate. Nope. Not happening today. Oh, yes it is. Okay. I really do need to run. And I need more arrows knocked. I need to take away its ability to burrow, I think. No thanks. Or, I need to wait for it to go under one of these blaze areas and then hit it.
Damn, no more of these.
Really? Oh, that's very unfortunate. Right, removed your front limbs. Is that all I need to do? Rock breaker. No, I probably need to take the back ones off as well. Jake, that did occur to me. That it does seem that it's causing me more problems when it's not in the ground than when it is. But I'm wondering if perhaps that's just because I haven't properly experimented with it out of ground. We'll find out one way or t'other, I suppose, but that is equipped on my list. What I need are probably the blast slings. I mean, I could. What is my... Actually, you know what? Nope. I think what I need to do is run toward it when that happens. Like now. And dodge. Oh, damn it, that didn't work as well as I'd hoped. Okay. See, when it's jumping out of the ground, it's genuinely quite hard to deal with. So I'm hoping by removing that ability in its entirety, like right now.
I felt that.
And yes, it did. Oop, I stunned myself, really. I need your other leg, mate. Really badly need your other leg. Nope. I need to stop dodging in this direction. Thank you. Damn. Need those freeze arrows knocked on my warbow, I think. I only need to get one solid hit on it. Nope. Taking some more armor off. Oh, thanks. Right, I think I've taken away its ability to burrow now completely. Nope. Nope, thanks. I need some more ammo. There we are. Certainly doesn't seem to like being on fire, which I can completely understand. Oh, no, thank you. Thank you, no. Stop rolling on your belly! Actually, it's fine. I suppose. I need to find that sack so I can properly shoot it. Pump. That was not worth the ammo I used on killing it. That took me so long to deal with. There must be a better knack to that. Maybe going for the exposed, like, high damage exhaust port or something. A 50% handling coil, though. And more crystal braiding. Wow, these chonky machines really do reward you for taking them out, though. Fair play. I mean, that's a good amount of EXP there for, like, a quest. The quest seemed to, like, 5... Oh, another crystal braiding. Okay, we're suddenly, you know, just drowning crystal braiding. But compared to other machines that I can just farm, the amount of effort that's involved in that battle was not worth the EXP I got back from it. Fastest way probably to hit those sacks. You know what? All of the barrels that are around here, I didn't utilize them in any way. Perhaps I needed to wait for it to roll underground. Like, try and line it up so it was travel straight towards me and shoot the barrels. Kind of like Tremors style. Cause a massive, tremor underground. A shockwave. That might have been what I needed to do. And exactly what I wasn't doing the entire time. But, oh well. Still, it was quite fun. Right, let's go and have a chat. But that was not what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be like a pack of those stealth stalkers. I didn't think it would be one, simply because, realistically, one wouldn't have been any chance at all, but that is not what I was expecting. Can I talk to someone? Here we are. Hello, you.
I've seen this 4 times already.
You liar.
I've never seen a machine like that. Whoa, nor a hunter so bold. Take this. It's from the quarry stores, but no one's gonna argue that you don't deserve it.
Thank you.
May you walk in the light, friend. Especially when dealing with what comes up from the ground.
It's fair.
That's nice. Glad I stopped for a bit.
I'm glad I entertained you. A remarkable reward box. I approve. Oh. Well, thanks, I guess. I didn't feel very remarkable, I'm going to be honest with you. Right, so, was there a weapon that I could not get before? Lancehorn, heart, fox skin, rabbit skin, boar skin to get the Shadow Rattler, my lord. Trampler heart, I have that, I just don't have the shards. There we go. There we go, I can get a couple of these. So the Shadow Rope Caster and the Shadow Sling. This weapon is used to tie down machines. Oh, it doesn't seem to have any kind of special ammo on it. Anyway, though, we need to sell some stuff then. We've got so much chill water. Let's get rid of a decent number of these. We don't need that much chill water. At least I very, very much doubt it. Sparker resources, we'll get rid of those. We've almost got... Wow, okay, yeah, we've got a lot. There we are. So, starting with a Shadow Sling, because this is going to give us a whole new type of damage output. Oh! The Shadow Bow can shoot corruption. That's tempting, but I... Oh, no, we're going to go with you. Shadow Sling. We won't equip it yet. Shadow Rope Caster. Did I not get it? Oh no! Drat. You know what's happened? I can't carry any more weapons. I need a rabbit skin. Or sell some of the weapons I've got. I mean, I can get rid of some of those. Some of the really early versions that I bought recently, but I think I would rather wait to get the rabbit skin, honestly. I think that's where we're going to be going with that. But alright. That was pretty cool. We need to be going this way. Let me summon my mount.
Wasted time. Show was better last week.
Hello. I need a rabbit skin. Okay, that vantage point's going to be up there, isn't it? Yeah. I need a rabbit skin to be able to unlock the next weapon satchel. The last weapon satchel, I should imagine.
It'll be daybreak soon.
Aloy, are you paying attention? Fox. Oh, really? Rabbit. That was not... I don't... Oh, no, actually... No, it's not skin, it's bone. Oh, well. Worth getting, anyway. Nothing else, we can make some more potions with it. Pity you can't sell the mounts. That would... Considering how easy it is for me to get mounts, that would be hopelessly unbalanced. More rabbits. I'm afraid there will be no escaping. Oh, maybe there is, because I can't actually swing at you when you're like that. Oh, the sun is in my eyes. You've got a chance, Fox. You've definitely got a chance. No. I think that was not a blue. No, we're just going to get meat from that one. Unfortunate.
Tough, but I'm used to it.
Turkey. Turkey. Turkeys. Okay, we're just gonna have to keep our eyes out for another rabbit then. How do I like my steak cooked? Blue. Or rare if the person cooking it is not confident cooking blue. Amosite, thank you very much for the sub there. Tier 1 for 12 months. Thank you ever so much for your support. We've got something over there. Destroyed watches. Oh, that's fine. Are we up here? Any obvious handholds or anything? There's a fox up there, apparently. I'm assuming I've got to be up there. I might not have to be. I might be making things really difficult for myself. We'll wander around and have a look. Is there a vantage point anywhere? I can only assume the vantage point is up there because it's got a rappel line. Oh, there we go. There's some handholds. Any wildlife? No. Hi, Keto! Yeah, blue is more rare than rare. Blue is about as rare as it is where it's safe to eat. As rare as it can be whilst it's safe to eat, rather. Though some would say it's not even safe then, but obviously I don't believe that, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it, because you know, I'm not being silly with my food, I just think it's okay. There are definitely handholds over here. There we are. There's the bottom one. Up we go. And up again. Aloy has some crazy upper body strength. Sure, go all the way up, I guess. There we are. There's the fox. Nothing else up here, but look at this sight. Oh my lord. I say, more or less completely ignoring oh damn it. More or less completely ignoring the beautiful city built out of the cliffs, but just look at the nature though. Just look at that. Right. Yoink. Eagle Canyon.
A pocket shitstorm tour, day 9. I was setting up my tent right here when Wyatt's call came through. I came as fast as I could, but you'd already slipped into a coma. We never got a chance to say goodbye.
Oh dear, this is going to be a harsh one. Not like these, vantage point texts weren't already heavy, but this one sounds like it's going to be particularly bad. But before that then, Tirathect, thank you so much for the tip. That's incredibly, incredibly kind of you. Thank you very, very much. Oh, wow. Lady Sheelab, Aavak, our next door neighbour just came round to get a ball back that had gone over the wall and was telling me that Tilly apparently just wandered into their house full of dogs. They think she is very, very brave. That does not surprise me. Yep, Tilly, yeah. Tilly fears no dogs. After knowing the teeth and cuteness of ferret, that probably has more truth to it than you realise. Right, okay. So the first in set 2. Found near Meridian. Text. Hi, Ma. My plan was to go camping here after the Amos 15 launch. I'd been working OT for the past 9 months, so I was pretty frazzled and figured I should take a weekend to relax before crunch started up again. I was getting up my tent when Wyatt's call came through. He said it was an emergency. I called a lift spin vert and made it to Denver General in less than 27 minutes. I was too late. You'd already slipped into a coma. I didn't understand how that could be, but when I told Wyatt to explain, he just kept choking up, waving me towards the care station. So it was a holodoc that broke the news. How you'd been diagnosed a year earlier. The adverse reactions to gene therapy and polymer vascular replacements. The 6 months of mobile dialysis. I couldn't believe you'd kept it all secret from me. Even at the height of crunch. I called you once or twice a week, so you just sat there, listening to me enthuse about my latest project or complain about workplace policies, and all the while, you were dying. It didn't make sense. I marched back to Wyatt, cornered him, and demanded that he explain. He said you hadn't wanted to distract me, that I was doing important work and needed to focus. You know, as though the latest Amos launch and the palladium and rhodium I'd bring back to Earth mattered more than Ma, who was already there. Wyatt kept saying how proud you were of me. He even parroted that onwards and upwards phrase of yours. He said I should get back to work, and that's what you would have wanted, that he'd stay at the hospital and keep me informed. I didn't go back to work. I called in. It took arguing my way past 2 supervisors, a labyrinthine automated HR menu, a human resources AI, and an anal defensive benefits executive to activate my personal leave. But I did it. And then I sat at your bedside for the next 7 days. I kept thinking of the hospital after my OD at the amphitheater. Kept thinking that if you came out of the coma, I wanted my face to be the first thing you saw. On the 8th day, they pronounced you dead. After the funeral, I went back to work, but I wasn't really there. I kept telling myself to focus, that it was okay to be there. It's what you would have wanted, after all. Onwards and upwards. But my work fell behind. When my supervisor called me in for an emergency review, I told myself to play it cool, accept the criticism, and promise to do better. It didn't go like that. I snapped and shouted at him, and then broke down, sobbing uncontrollably. 2 minutes and 3 sec drones later, and I was standing outside the Faro building, blinking in the sunshine, straightening my bunched up clothes. An alert on my focus indicated that I should go home for the day, then report for disciplinary review on Monday. But I didn't go home. Another idea had risen up in my mind, already fully formed. I guess I'd already been thinking of doing it for a while. I took a lift spin to Pioneer Park. 10 minutes of asking around and a truth test to show I wasn't a cop was all it took to make a connection. I went home with the drugs, started using, and didn't stop. Duster, snake, skydive, overcast. No razor wing, at least. I didn't take calls, didn't show up for the disciplinary review on Monday morning. A friend stopped by and hammered the door until I answered it. When he saw what was happening, he staged a one-man intervention. I agreed to go into treatment, but I didn't harbor any illusions. Use of personal leave was bad, but use of Psych SA leave? Career suicide. Sure, they couldn't legally fire me for it, but I'd been around FAS long enough to know they'd find a way. My career was over. I thought I was at rock bottom, but I was wrong, of course. I still had a long way to fall. Dear God. These stories. Wow. Oof. Jake Toady, Aavak, would you mind looking at the map when done reading this? I think they are playing fast and loose with the geography. This vantage should be southeast of Bridal Veil Falls. 1, and I'm pretty sure you're pretty far west on the map. I can almost promise you they're playing fast and loose with the geography, but sure. This is the map. So it should be southeast of Bridal Veil Falls. I mean, I might not have that unlocked on the map, but you think I'm pretty far west on the map. I'm not seeing any kind of waterfall around here, so I'm really not sure. Bridal Veil Falls was before the Kaja Fort. This one. Oh, maybe here? In the canyon. I'm afraid I can't really say it, but yeah, I can almost assure you that there is some very fast and loose playing going on here with the geography. But that story, though. The question is, was that worth it? Ah! No idea what was going on there.
Good meat.
When full screened, Aavak is pretty much a movie on its own. What? I'm not sure how to pass that information, Occam, but thank you, I think. I will assume this was a compliment. And hopefully my assumption is correct. Can I climb back up there? Maybe. I'm gonna do something dumb. Ah! Okay, yeah, that was super dumb. Rip. I was hoping that I would jump to the side and latch on, but I jumped straight into the wall, in fact. And that was not what I really wanted to do. Have I already done the notebook, though? Yeah, I have. Okay, so it saved immediately following that. So does that mean the fox is still down there? No. Oh well, either way. That's fine. It means that we've got another chance to just rappel down. See, the game is quite... it's not very... what's the word I'm looking for? Uniform in the way that Aloy can latch onto things. When the game's expecting you to do it, it's frankly too easy. I could be well off mark and the game will guide me to where I need to be. When it isn't expecting you to do it, though, it's like, no, that's dumb. Why would you even think to try? It was a compliment. Well, thank you very much, Occam. So glad you moved when you did, because honestly, for a second there, I thought you were a turkey. The spear was about to come down.
I've seen better.
Wow. Well. I mean... yeah. Just wow. Really? Two fireplaces right next to each other? Why?
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens. How long do we have to wait?
What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and let everything spoil?
Not my problem.
I thought Meridian was open to all Karja.
What happened to Ursa has nothing to do with us.
It's a bit, frivolous, isn't it?
Okay, so what's happening then? Excuse me.
Shadow
Hello?
called you assassination. What's it got to do with me?
Hello? Can I talk with any of you?
Well, hello there.
Oh, at least someone's nice.
Every minute I'm stuck here
No, I
costs
can't.
me
I
good shards.
need to get skins before I can really buy anything that I want, so we're fine. That is a lot of soldiers at this gate.
How long do we have to wait
Hard
here?
under the last king. Far cry from those days. The sun shines on those who mind their own, so they say.
Okay.
What's going on here? Olin's in there,
It's always
somewhere.
the ones you least expect that cause
And
you
so's
trouble.
Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
Okay, thank you for the recap.
Always the one
But
least expected causes
someone in chat just made a very good point that maybe I could buy a rabbit skin from the trader. If that's the case. I've never seen them sell a skin, though. Doesn't look like it either. No, I'm not going to start gambling. Who knows where it'll end? No, it doesn't look like it.
I've seen this 4 times.
Hello.
At least you don't put on hairs.
Backhanded compliment, but I'll accept it.
It's always the merchants. I'll be broken among.
Oops, I'm terribly sorry. I completely missed you from over that lip. Oh.
Locked down on account of the murder. Always stay bright.
Am I gonna have to like
That's what I say.
do more questing to be able to just get into the city? Because that's vexing.
Some Asaram girl applied to the city guard the other day. Oh, amazing.
Okay. Oh, this really just seems to be like stirred up like a hornet's nest right now. Look at that, though. That's absolutely gorgeous. Just the way the kind of fog hangs. I thought I'd just jumped over the wall. I'm certain this game would let me too, which is terrifying. But look at that. No! I refuse to jump, Talcas.
Halt!
Talk to the checkpoint commander.
Right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Oof.
Aloy, hey, you're alive. I thought you were dead. Make way, make way.
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Yes, by the sound of it.
Not really. A little. So you're alive. This we should celebrate. The drink's on me.
Okay,
We
he's
need to
dealing with
talk
his grief, I
alone,
suppose.
And you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
Ha!
As you wish, sir.
So it is a case of who you know,
There.
what not, not what you
As
know.
you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
I don't think. Let's not open the conversation with that. He's drunk and he hasn't even mentioned it, and that's the sort of grief reaction that someone uses when they don't want to think about it.
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
Well, let's keep along this track right
I
now.
need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I mean, that's a fair request, given that he is the captain. You can't just like say, yeah, you can go into anyone else. Not only can you enter the city, you can actually go into anyone's house. That's how much I trust you, person I've known for all of like, you know, an hour. Thank you, Erend, but I guess let's address the elephant in the room.
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
See, there's two things that are going on here. That what he was saying then, Ursa always bossed people around, knew how to keep people in line. That lends towards the idea that an authoritative figure was something that he needed, so we could go with stop feeling sorry for yourself. Right? Although Aloy is hard, she's never struck me as particularly cold. She might go for that option if she was quick enough to read in someone's what someone was saying or how they were acting, that's what they needed. But I don't think she would necessarily take that route. I don't know. I think the more empathic stuff. I think that was something that she only really shared with Ross. Pretty much, he was the only person that ever cared for her. And as far as she was aware, it was her, or rather them, against the whole rest of the world from her perspective. But I'm going to go with intelligence in this one.
Give yourself some time. You'll find your footing.
Not at the rate I've been drinking.
And what would your sister have said about that?
I know, you're right. I should expect more of myself. She always did.
Yeah, I from the way he's talking, from my perspective, I probably would have gone with a more hardline sort of thing, because I feel that's what he would have needed. But I don't know if Aloy, it's ironically for the same reason I don't think she would be quick to comfort him empathically. I don't think she would be hard on him either, because love and hate are passions born from the same coin. They're just different sides of it. I think that Aloy regards most of the people as outsiders to her in the same way that she was ostracized, or at least the way that I'm kind of learning the character. It's sort of, she was ostracized. She had no one. She was made an other by everyone else around her except for one person. That was the only one person that I think in her kind of development that would have been considered another person. Someone that was worthy of emotions. Well, not worthy, that's the wrong term, but one that would elicit them easily, let's say. I think everything else is more analytical. For a large part, unless there's a reason for affections to grow. But time to go to Olin's.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
We all have our place in the order of things.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to follow Erend, being personally escorted to where we need to be by the captain of the Vanguard.
How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
That's probably a problem, though, Erend.
That girl. Is she a Nora?
Take a look at these wares.
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these
Wow.
days.
I've got all the best goods here.
It's actually kind of cool just to walk through here.
For sale, I promise.
How long will Avad hide in his palace?
Don't forget to
To
stock
lay
up before you're on the road.
for blood.
What?
Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not
Okay.
now.
I'm sure it's a lie, but with so many dying.
Okay, yeah, that's a white hot fire. We need to let that one cool down a little bit before it's useful. He's actually leaving footprints in the sand. I hadn't noticed that before.
Okay, how are we gonna get in?
Yeah, that fire had cooled down enough to be useful at that point.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
All of this for one man.
Pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
He's leaving footprints in the door. Yes, yes, he is. That is a very, very good point. Okay. Womp. We've got. Now that is not Erend. Focus. 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 We've got.
A corner of this rug is frayed.
Oh.
And the floor near it is worn.
Okay. Yeah, I've already activated the focus. Silly game. How many portrait? I'm going to walk around with the focus active for now. I know it's a little bit jarring. There's a lot of like busyness to the scene when it's active and I'm moving around. But there's a lot of stuff here, it feels. Family portrait. Woven fabric painted with ochre and insect-derived pigments. Shows a family unit. I guess that is how the focus might break things down. Okay, let's go and have a look at this.
It looks like a picture of Owen's family.
Looks like a very ornate picture of his family. I mean, I don't really have a good handle on the city yet. I've come straight here, so I don't know. Is this a wealthy person's abode? The thing that Erend and Aloy said at the beginning did imply it. But how wealthy? Is that like a really exquisite portrait? Because it looks quite nice. Honestly, the rugs around here look amazing as well.
Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Azaram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, that sounded like a massive challenge, though. To be fair, it does look like that is a pretty extensive hatch. My lord. Someone really doesn't want anyone getting in there. Alright. Expertly braced and reinforced. Nothing I can see that I could be able to use to pry and... Those rocks? No, that's wood. Okay. Maybe we could have smashed it with rocks. That said... Oh, wait. Oh, that's a ladder. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, I can push something down. Well, that's more or less what I was looking for. Ingots. Okay, that's better than what I was looking for, actually. Alright.
Looks big and heavy. Could do a lot of
Is there anything
damage
else up
if it
here?
fell
Because I didn't actually look up enough. Noob mistake that one. No. Okay, well,
down. Let's give it a
look out below, Aaron. I love how she didn't even warn him.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
But to be fair, you did break the door first. But yeah, okay, that is a fair, a fair counterpoint there. I apologize, Aaron. I am quite amused though that you didn't open up with, "Oh my God, are you literally trying to kill me? Where was my warning?" Because that's where I would have opened with. But all right. Jake Tony, you make a very good point. You said not to break anything but the door. And that did look like a door. What is a hatch but a door that sits in the ground rather than in a wall? We've got Olin's journal. A map. Oh. Oh my lord.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
Okay, so now we know.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family.
All right. Olin's journal.
Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted.
Olin's journal. Okay. Fourth day. I am a traitor now, and see no way out. If I start at the beginning, how they turned me, perhaps I can see something I missed. No, there is no escape. What good can writing it do? 10th day. You gave me this folio when you taught me to write. All these years later, it still smells of you. Lavender and ash of the forge. All I have left of you. Write me notes, you said when you gave it. Share your thoughts. Tear the leaves, send the pages, to show I'm thinking of you. But I never did. Hands too grubby to touch parchment. How I wish I'd done as you said. How I wish I could now. 15th day. Same dream. Your hair in the forge light, our son's weight on my shoulders. All of us free. You turn to me and whisper, "It is a dream." I answer, "Yes, I know." And then wake. Alone. Even awake, my life is a dream. A lie. My treachery will not buy your freedom. It only buys time. But every moment you live, that he lives. If treachery is the cost, I will pay it. 34th day. Every week the device calls me in secret to new dig sites. We work like men with whips to our backs, as though it was left to us to upturn the soil of the entire earth and time has run low. Scrabbling to find the carcasses of ancient demons. It's the weapons they want. Must be. What misery am I helping to birth into this land? 38th day. I drink with Erend and Ursa, but not even the sweetest brew can wash the taste of guilt from my mouth. Every day my silence betrays them. The villains watch through the device. I keep expecting Ursa to stick a blade through my throat, but fire and spit she does not suspect me. A better liar than I thought myself must be. 54th day, wow. Fitful sleep the past 3 nights, thinking of that Nora girl. Why did it order her killed? The device, must be. Even so, what threat could she pose? We heard the explosions and distant screams from the village. I thought the savages might blame us, turn on us. I almost wished for it. But their matriarchs ordered us gone. We fled to the border with an escort of braves, crossed at Day Tower. Now I am called to a dig in the rock wreath. They promise another glimpse of you, of our son. How I hope to see you both. Well, we know how they were controlling him then.
A map. The glyphs show places he visited.
Okay. Those the actual dig sites then, I guess? Interesting. And I guess I could mark it. I mean, the river is the main thing to look for. But that's not to say that it's the same angle. I mean, it stands to reason that north would be north and at the top, but that might not be the case. I'll just go and talk with Erend. Actually, let me have a quick look around here. Make sure there's nothing more that I've missed. Doesn't look like. Okay.
There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
He's helped us, but does that earn him that information? Well, I have no obvious way of dodging the question, so I'm going to answer it rather than simply cutting him off, because that looks even more suspicious. But
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances, and see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
fair.
If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people.
It's true, and he helped
Why
us.
should you have justice and not me?
Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do.